2010, Paper 2, Question 11. We're asked to calculate the spearman's rank, and it's important to note that we need to rank both values. We can rank one as highest or one as lowest. What's important is that we are consistent. So if I take round 1 first, 79 is the first score, then 80, 84, 85, 86, 87 is the 6th, and then we've 88, and we've 2 of those. They're going to take place 7 and place 8, so we're going to give them an average of those 2 values, which is 7 and a half. Repeat it then for round 2, and the lowest score we have, so checking that I do see things in the same order, is 81, so that's 1, then 82, 83, 84, 85. This time I then have 2 86s, and they're taking place 6 and place 7, so the average of that is 6 and a half. And finally then place 8, which is 87. Now for spearman's rank, I need to know the difference in these scores. So that's 1, 1, 1, 0.5, 2.5, 1, 0 and 1. And for spearman's rank we need the difference squared. So 1 squared, 1 squared, 1 squared, 0.5 squared, 2.5 squared, 1 squared, 0 squared and 1 squared, and we need to add all of those together, and I get 11 and a half. Now remember, the spearman's rank formula is in the formula booklet, and it's 1 minus 6 times the sum of d squared all over n, so we have 8 values, upon n squared, so that's 64, take away 1, and that gives us a spearman's rank of 0.863. That's positive, so that tells us that we have a positive correlation. Before I can draw the line of best fit, I need to work out the average score. So for round 1, the average score is 84.625. For round 2, it is 84.25. And when we're drawing a line of best fit at additional mass level, it must go through the mean of the 2 values. So I need to plot that on. I'm going to plot it on 85, 84. I don't have a straight line function on this whiteboard. When you're doing this in the exam, you must draw a straight line with a ruler through as many points as possible, and more explicitly, it must go through the mean of x, the mean of y. At this stage, for the rest of the question, I'm going to use the diagram from the mark scheme. They have to give follow through from your diagram in the exam, so long as your line of best fit is reasonable. We need to find a gradient if we're going to find the line of best fit, and I'm going to use this point at the top here because it's lying on the line, and I'm going to try and find another point which is exact, and we have this here. So I have the point which is 82.2 and the y value is 83. And here we have 88, 86. So the gradient is the difference in the y's, so that is 86 take away 83 divided by the difference in the x's, and that is 88 minus 82.2, which gives us 0.517. Need to work out the y-intercept. You can only find the y-intercept from the graph if it starts at 0, and this one doesn't. So I'm going to have to use the equation y equals mx plus c. So if we substitute in, the y value is 86, the gradient is 0.517, and the x value was 88. If I do 88 times 0.517, I get 45.496. So to work out C, I'm going to take that away from 86 and I get 40.5. So the equation of the line of best fit is y equals 0.517x plus 40.5. You can see here on the answers that they have used slightly different values and have ended up with slightly different answer for plus C. And you can see here it's the correct method and you will get follow through.